Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Hearts of Swing International TV. If you're watching me for the first time, thank you so much. I'm Chinonso Emmanuel. I can call me CEO for short. Without wasting much of your time, I want to tell you some of the things our parents never taught us while growing up, most especially in Africa. Yes, some of the things our parents, or some of the things or some of the things most of our parents never taught us while growing up in Africa. I know we grew up in an African setting whereby we are taught to do some certain things. We feel that they are correct, you understand, and which we feel that, like, for instance, I who grew up with our parents, like our mom and our dad, like they raised us together, like our both parents are raised you together, understand. There are some things like you watch with them, you learn from them, and you feel that that is the normal thing to do, you understand. That is feel that, oh, that is how our parents do it, so we have to do the same thing, you understand. So some of the things our parents never taught us while growing up. The first one is sex. Yes, our parents taught about sex, you understand. And the funny thing is that maybe if you are the first son or you are the first son of your family, you don't know how your younger ones were born. You just all of a sudden you see your mom, you got pregnant, all of a sudden she has given birth. Another one again, she's pregnant, you understand. You don't know how this is happening. Most of them don't even know how they do it, you understand. You never know what sex is all about because they never taught us about sex. Yeah, so sex is the first thing that most of our parents never taught us while growing up. Like if you are born in the 80s, in the early 90s, you understand. You know what I'm trying to say. Like in the early 80s, in the early 90s, and late 90s, and let's say late 90s, early 90s, late 80s, yes. So most of our parents talk about sex, you understand what it's like. That's why most people they get pregnant out of wedlock, you understand. Never tell this is when you do this together, definitely you should get pregnant or stuff like that. You know? That's why most people they will just keep it outside wedlock, you know, because our parents never taught us that this is what we have, you understand. Most of them never taught that you shouldn't have sex unless you are married. You understand, never taught us this thing. The second one is um marriage. Yes, how to live toxic marriage. Most of our people talk about living toxic marriage. Both man and women can be toxic. Let's say abusive marriage. They will tell you that if your husband beats you as most people they only train the girl child. They leave the boy aside. They only train the girl to be a good wife. They never train most of their men how to be a good husband. You understand? So this is one of the major things that our parents never taught us. Most especially the boys, how to be a good husband to their wife and how to be a good father to their children. They believe that it is the responsibility of the wife for them to always be the good wife, always be the one taking responsibilities of anything that comes into the family, understand? Because they believe that woman and home builder, you understand? Never think that you should live toxic marriage and toxic relationship. That's why we have people who are dead, who are divorced, you understand? That's why I see most things that we know today, we learn them from online. We learn them from TV, from Western culture, you understand? And this present dispensation, this present generation, that's why we see divorce rate is high because our parents taught about marriage and how to do some certain things, and also and both most people are born into poverty. Like for a very poor family, and they have this rich guy who is very dominant, very social, arrogant, and pride, and wants to come to marry their daughter. They feel like maybe they are doing the guy is doing them a favor by getting married to their daughter. You understand? And you know, in some culture, they feel that the man should train all the wife's children and the family. So the man can deal with the woman anytime he wants. He can talk to her, he can abuse her, he can cheat on her, he can even give her infection because he's the one fending for the family. So our parents never talk about marriage, about sex, you understand. The other one is let's say home training. Let's say home training says that sometimes they believe that the girls are should be well trained. You understand? They believe that the girl will marry and leave the house, and the boy will bring wife into the family. You understand? You know that home training have to do with both genders. It's not only the female. So home training in the male side, they never taught their boys how to behave publicly, how to respect women. Yes, respect the opposite gender. That's how I'm trying to say, respect opposite gender. They feel that men are more superior to them. That's why I say our parents they can take anything from their husband. The man can get married to like 6, 7 wives and they will still be in that marriage. Even when the husband is beating them, you still be in that marriage. You understand? So they never tell their children how to live abusive relationship or home training. You have to give their boys home training. That is why most parents they failed in their boys. You understand? They never thought about do domestic chores. I'm not saying all parents. I say most parents are in particular, most of them, not all of them in particular. So they never taught their boys how to do domestic chores. You understand? They only train their girls. You understand? The other one is religion. Yes. The thing is that most of African parents they think religion is the ultimate goal. So they tend to force their children to accept that kind of religion because they are Muslim, their children must be Muslim, because they are Christian, so you have to be a Christian. They don't allow the children to get to decide on their own what they want to become. You understand? They know that the children have come to, they have faced to make decisions by themselves. They say, no, these are our parents, you must do the same. These are our parents, do this, we are our family to do it. Maybe you must do the same thing. It's not done that way. So allow people embrace new ideas, you understand? Because what happened in the 90s, 70s, 80s, it's different from what's going to happen now, you understand? So you don't use, don't, most people, they tend to inculcate their whole system, their whole pattern to their children. And they have to do the same thing, you understand? Like most people that after school, you get married, start having children, get a job. You understand? And those that if they see playing ball, like it's a taboo. They see singing music, it's a taboo. It's a taboo. Most parents want their children to be called to be lawyers, bankers, engineers, and stuff like that. You understand? So they tend to like this religion of a thing. Whenever you sing kind of song, it is bad. It's against that religious belief. You understand? And this is where most parents fail. You understand? Then talking about gender equality. Most people, well, I've never talked about gender equality. They believe that the men will be always superior than the women. That is their own ideology. And that's why some people, they never allow the women to do some certain, like in the back in the days. So women don't get to vote, women don't get to preach in the altar, women don't get to do some certain, so women don't even get to go to school sometimes in some cultures. Because we give that the women place is in the kitchen and giving birth to kids. You understand? So it is as really it is as bad. Gender inequality was never taught. Never taught our parents never taught about gender equality. No. So it is when we learn it from school, learn it from social media, from online, from Western culture, that women and men they can be equal. They have the same right, they have the same equal right. What the man deserves, also the woman also deserves to. You understand? But our parents never taught that gender equality is something that you should really focus on. Never thought about that. You understand? Never thought about that. You understand? Then cheating. I never thought about say if your husband cheat on you, you should leave the marriage or you should call him to know. You believe that it is men, all men are meant to cheat, it is common. And when a woman cheats, it is a taboo, it is a gay tradition. You understand? Women never, our parents never taught us that. And when our husband teach you, we should call them to order, to talk to them. They feel that it is there, they can marry more than one wife. After all, their culture permit that men can marry more than one wife, or the nature of men. You understand? When they see women cheat, they tend to cheat them out of their matrimonial home, or send them back to their parent home, or stone them to death, or something like that. You understand? So they feel that men can do whatever they like and go away with it, but it is not the same thing with women. That is where we get it really. So that is when we get it all wrong. You understand? So the reason when your husband cheat on you, it is normal. They can go ahead and cheat. It is nothing, but it is wrong. So I pray about touch about sex, about domestic violence or domestic abuse, and how to live domestic relationship. Our friend about our friend about us on how to embrace new cultures. You understand? And we touch about gender equality. The only is that the man is always superior to the woman. You understand? And religion also is also something that has taken African backward. The way as religion is ultimate, you must go to church. Everybody has the right. You understand? These are our parents feel to understand that we can choose not to go to church. We can choose not to be to share the same religious belief as they believe, or what they share. You understand? You have to must do the same thing. We must do the same thing. We must follow the same pattern, the same family pattern. It is not really worth it. You understand? Or maybe your father is a pastor. You believe that you say you must be a pastor, you must be this. That is the African setting. You understand? I'm not saying it's bad for parents to train their children closer to God. Don't get me wrong. But I think that they should allow children make decisions when they've come to of age. You should allow them make decisions for themselves. You understand? And one other thing again I want to really talk about. I talk about sex. Talk about abusive relationship or domestic abuse. Talk about home training. I also talk about gender equality. Understand? The last but not the least is boundaries. I probably want to how to set boundaries. You understand? I believe that as a man, you have right to do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. You understand? You never set boundaries. You understand? That is why I see the rate of the rape case is very high, pedophile is very high, and stuff like that. You understand? You never talk about these things. You understand? They never allow people to set their boundaries. You understand? That you can do whatever you like. And that is where our most parents have failed us. You understand? Some parents, they might even ask where you get that money from, where you got that money from. How long you put money to the house, they are okay with it. It is very wrong. Thank you so much. I think with this point, I'm able to convince you that our parents never tell us most of these things.